Boom, ba boom, ba boom. We are live and we are live. Hello. Happy Sunday, y'all. Woo, baby. The energy is something else. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to this Sunday's Spirituality Meets Politics. I am Stacy Harder and my mom, Dr. Heather Harder. Hello, hello. You're welcome to join on Zoom. We do this every Sunday. And this is a place you can come together, have some questions, we'll do some public stuff, and then we go private, because when we're private, we can actually have a full conversation because we have the censorship. So, hello, hello.
Wouldn't that be a nice belief? When we're private, at least we're just not posting in public, but it's still everything is being recorded and captured, so nothing is ever private. If it comes out of your mouth, someone's hearing it, even if you think no one's hearing it.
Well, I mean,
it's our intention.
Not too much, but of course, if we have a phone on us, it's capturing everything we do, from our locations to listening to facial recognition to all kinds of fabulous stuff. So bless their hearts. Technology, 1984.
Just send them a lot of love.
All right, take it over, Dr. Harder, aka Mom.
Okay, aka daughter. It's June 6th, 2021. Can't believe this year is half gone already. It's speeding by. Lots of things are going on below the surface, and we're here to talk about the things that are going on at various levels, so that people can process it, so people can get comfortable with it. It's not a time to move into fear. It's not a time to move into judgment. It's not a time to move into worry or concern or blame or shame or all the other things that we can move into. It's about being observant, being mindful, being strategic, being intentional. And that's what we do each week, is just talk about the political happenings, and then also to decide what our course of action is. Again, there is no right or wrong. We come to this planet to experience. We have chosen this time because it is the most dynamic time that this planet has ever experienced, and we wanted to be a part of it. So here we are, being a part of it. How we respond to what goes on, how we react to what's going on, how we feel about what's going on is an individual matter. If we acknowledge our God self, then we respond with those higher vibrational activities. We're compassionate, we're understanding, we do the Southern thing, saying, bless your heart, and we do all those kinds of things. If we choose to be in our lowest vibration, we may cuss and swear and judge and condemn and all those other kinds of things. I prefer just to be aware, just to be mindful. And surprisingly, in the last few weeks, I haven't felt the need to stay current on current events. So I really don't know what's going on. I've just been in my own space. And one of the things going on in my life is that I'm intending to move. So I have to get my house ready to move. And that means a lot of cleaning and a lot of purging. And so that's really what my life's been about. So I haven't really stayed current with what's going on. We have a 3-part evening. The first part is asking for protection, guidance, and to be mindful of truth, and to trust, recognize, and apply truth to our lives. And so in my saying it, it's done. If you want to create a little ceremony and do it a lot more dramatically, you can do that too. But for me, simple is easy. And so that's part 1. It's very important that we always remind ourselves to ask for protection, guidance, and truth, and then the ability to trust truth, which is becoming more and more challenging. The second thing we do is a little light work. We play in the light, we experience the light, we share the light, we do whatever we feel like in the light, and in that sort of guided experience, I'm directed what we need to do and how we need to do it. I combine it with an exercise I was given about 30 years ago that I was told was really helpful for the earth. And so I invite you to use this whenever you so choose. If you want to play it back and listen to it, these are recorded up to the time we get into the free conversations. So if you want to listen to this light experience, you can go to Stacy's website at Stacy Harder, or her channel, not her website. Go to her YouTube channel and you can play back. And of course, she loves when you become a subscriber or hit the like button, because then she feels more loved. So help Stacy feel loved. Listen to those things. But anyway, so what we'll do is just share lots of light, and just imagine yourself being the light. You are an energetic being, a combination of a body, a mind, and a soul. And we want to take and use that energy and balance and harmonize that energy into oneness, and then just magnify it. I close my eyes so I can block out distractions. You can keep your eyes open or closed. Eyes are not magic. Do whatever feels comfortable for you. But just literally feel yourself being that light essence. The physicality is a gift of this planet. In truth, we're so much more than the physical. So as you feel your energy, just imagine going to center. Whatever that is to you, just go to center. It's an imaginary place, but it is also the place where you're most connected to the divine. So it's a place that you should be very familiar with. And as you go to center, imagine this pillar of light, and step into the light, allowing yourself to let this light flow to you and through you, bringing the heavenly energies into you and through you into the earth. You have come as an ambassador of the light. You have come to anchor heaven to earth. That is done through the energy. So we're just going to feel that balance. And if there is anything in your energy field that does not serve you, just imagine washing it away, sending it deep into the earth to be transmuted into pure love. So any fear, any discord, any resistance, just imagine sending it down into the earth to be balanced and harmonized and transformed into love. And then imagine sending that energy out into the earth, filling every cell in, on, and around this planet with love. Filling every void, every tunnel, every vacancy with love. Just let this earth simmer in our love. Then imagine turning the power of your love up so it becomes bolder, brighter, more intense, and then we send it out into the atmosphere. See this energy just surround this planet. The atmosphere to this planet is like our skin is to our body. It's a very important protective covering. So just see it being filled with love and light. See the atmosphere becoming love and light. And anything that's in the atmosphere that does not serve this planet and its people, we just want to transmute to pure love. This is our planet, and we have the right to alter the energy. And then imagine the weather patterns around this planet. And we're going to love all the weather patterns. The weather patterns are how Earth balances the energy in specific places. So we're just going to love those places, love those weather patterns. Now, what we've been talking about is in a healthy, natural situation. But we're not living in a time when everything is healthy and natural. There are a lot of people who are mucking with the weather patterns, who are altering our atmosphere, who are impacting our earth in a way that does not serve this planet or its people. They're doing it for their own personal greed, for their own personal agenda, their own personal reasons. So I'd like you to imagine them like they are holding on to a kite. These people who are trying to change the planet, change the weather, change the atmosphere. I want you just to see them like children flying kites and see the love that we put out going down those strings and just surrounding them with love and light. Remember, even these ones who are doing mischief are still part of the divine. We are all one. They too play a part in this wondrous transformation of the planet. And our job as light workers is to love them, sending them lots of light and love. And should you ever be ready, you could follow the string back to know exactly who's doing it, where they're coming from in the world. You can even feel the energy of these strings in order to know what their motivation is. But certainly it's always a personal agenda. And our job is just to love them. And as we love them, we recognize that everyone and everything is connected on this planet, connected through consciousness. We lovingly call it the mass consciousness, the collective consciousness. And our job is just to love it. Every thought, action, deed that everyone has ever had while a resident on this planet is there and held in the collective. The more love we put into it, the more we change, alter, raise that collective consciousness. We impact the collective, and the collective impacts this planet. So the more love you put into it, the healthier and more binding it becomes. So just be open to how it presents itself, but recognize we just want to keep pouring lots of love into that oneness. We are all one. If Earth was an ocean, we would all be a drop in that ocean. Not separate, but just part of the great experience. And then on this planet, we have a lot of people, beings, influences that are working overtime to impact humanity. And we're going to love the influencers, whether they're on broadcast or print media, whether they're on social media, all the different ways that those influencers work. We want to just love them. So surround them with love, surround their words and their messages and their influences with love. There's a lot of hidden and subliminal influencers out there. Just going to love them too. Surround them with love. Our job is not to alter them, not to change them, but just to love them unconditionally. In this world, we have a lot of leaders that want to show us the way, direct our journey, tell us what we can and can't do. We have political leaders, we have business leaders, we have organizational leaders, we have school leaders, we have all kinds of leaders. Just imagine loving them all. Just love them all. At this time, we're getting ready for a new election in the US. We have candidates preparing their journey, preparing to take office. Let's just send them all love. Imagine putting a cloak of truth and love around each one of them. Like Wonder Woman had her lariat of truth. Let's put lariats of truth around all of them so we can easily see who's coming from a place of integrity and truth and who isn't. We have a lot of people on this planet who are doing their best to manipulate, to control humanity, especially medically, with the V's and with the jabs and with the various things. Let's just love all the participants and all the tools that they're using. Just fill them with love. And we ask that divine intervention step in and do what is necessary to manifest the divine plan. We have a lot of people on this planet who are around this planet, who are off planet, who are here to help this transformation. And we want to thank them and love them. So imagine just sending love out to all those who are helping this transformation in any way. We just love them. And of course, anyone who's trying to impede the transformation, anyone's trying to stop the transformation, alter, change, we love them too. Just love them. We give permission to the angels to use this love in any way that serves the planet. And we ask that each one of you are given a very special phone booth. This is your own little booth, like Superman used to step into the phone booth and change from Clark Kent to his super persona, Superman. So now you're going to have your own phone booth, and whenever you choose, you can step into your phone booth to recognize truth, to recognize your role in what's going on, to put on your skills, your abilities, your super self persona. You are so much more than just a human being. You are godlet. You can do all things if you believe. This phone booth will help you know yourself, help you find yourself, help you empower yourself. Feel how you feel when you step inside it. You will never gain your superpower status if you don't call it forth. Super strength, super knowingness, super abilities of all sorts. They're yours for the asking, but you have to believe. And then allow yourself to open like a sponge and become porous and absorbent as you take this energy in. Whatever you send out, you must receive. So as we've been sending this love and light out unconditionally, you must be willing to accept it back unconditionally. What you send is so much you receive. So just sit and be open and let this energy come back to you physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, as align and balance every aspect of your totality. Let it align and balance every aspect from every lifetime, from every existence. Let it be used as the fertilizer for your greatness. And as you allow it, just feel it transform your DNA back to its unstoppable, unaltered, natural state. Just feel yourself fall into balance, into alignment. I'm just going to sit for a minute and let you just take this energy in. And if there is a special message for you, you'll receive it as you sit in a receptive mode. Take a deep breath and anchor the energy. Send it back to you and through you into the earth, into the heavens. Share your gratitude for all that you receive, all of your remembering, all of your recreating. Gratitude is a very powerful energy. When you're ready, just take a deep breath and come back to the here and now. Let every cell of your body be transformed. And this, my friend, is the highest and most sacred energy that you can carry on the planet at this time. The more you do these exercises, the more energy you can carry, the higher that energy goes, until you're literally one with the divine. So, any comments, any questions, any reactions?
I'm just very relaxed.
Me too. All is in divine order. You look very relaxed. Your face is actually glowing. Stacy, anybody have any comments or things out in the ethers? You're muted.
because you muted me.
I know, because I could hear what you're doing.
What was I doing?
Ruffling, shuffling. Okay, go ahead. Does there anybody have any comments or?
Nobody has mentioned anything yet. So
Okay.
if you'd like to say something, I am here to repeat it to the group.
She's monitoring the phones. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions then as we move into the conversation before we go quiet?
I feel like I'm ready to jump in bed and sleep for 3 days straight.
Okay, I think Josie's going to too. Mayfer, anything you want to say or anything you want to ask? Anything you read this week that you want to share?
I think those things probably need to go private.
I know, but sometimes there's something that is public. We've had a few.
Like we have the emails that have become public information. I think we've all known this for a very long time, but that's one.
And I think a lot of the emails are like the Matador's cape. They're a distraction. Keep your eyes on the red cape while my body is really over here. So I think that we need to keep our eyes focused on a bigger picture than just the emails, because lots more is going on.
Oh, there's a lot going on. That's
Yeah.
cool.
All right. Well, if there's no need for public, we will just then go private. So thank you all for joining us on YouTube and joining us on Instagram.
Yes, and you're always welcome to join us on the Zoom. It's always there, and bless. We're in this together. We get through this together. You're never alone. We also meet every Thursday for Cosmic Conversations, which is quite a bit more open as far as you can ask anything. And you can also ask things here as well, but we get into a lot of like the alien / other stuff, but we get private conversations. So if you'd like to join us, you're more than welcome to. We get our little tribe from around the world, so it's kind of fun.
When you give them the number, give them the number.
You can see it if they're on it. If you're on YouTube, there's your Zoom.
831-755-384.
34. But when you read it, the screen goes away. So remember, when you talk, it takes over the screen. So bless. It's on there, and you're in my YouTube channel. You'll see it on every video. And loads of love wherever you are. And just know if you're going through things, it's part of the expansion.
And the 10th is special, so pay attention to the energy on the 10th. That's our little special. I forget which moon it was. June has like 4 specific energetic somethings. So
it's
I know
eclipse.
the 10th is one of them.
It's a solar eclipse. We just had a lunar eclipse, and this is a solar eclipse. And Mercury's in retrograde. So
and then we have the spring equinox.
So, and we're halfway through the year, so it's kind of wild to think that we are halfway through 2021 already. So, all right, with that being said, I'm going to hang up and just say thank you for joining us. We love you. Loads of love and light. And thank you for being here on the planet this time, because we need each other. We don't need anything other than, well, anyways, I won't get into the pragmatics of the details.
We enjoy each other's company. And thank you for being a part of the experience.
Yes, bless. We have our precious Pisces joining us, which I said you were a Pisces too, by the way. Okay, bless. Speak your truth, live your truth, breathe your truth. Know that you're a divine being of love. Okay.